Dan Wootton is one of the nastiest men in the British media. He's famous for spreading COVID misinformation, whipping up culture wars aimed at minorities, and a creepy obsession with Meghan Markle. But this weekend, the GB News host took a moment out of the limelight to quietly pay his respects to Her Majesty the Queen. His tweet reads, "I wanted to return to Buckingham Palace today for some quiet reflection and lay my own tribute. Crowds, young, old, from all ethnicities and backgrounds, truly the best of British, doing her justice." Then he clasps his hand together as he looks around in a very, very respectful way. Now, that clip has been viewed millions of times, but not for the reason Dan might have hoped. Instead, there are thousands and thousands of people making the pretty obvious point that if what you wanted to do was quietly reflect, you probably wouldn't take a cameraman. And someone also claims to have seen him in the act. This is a tweet from Andy McCarroll. "Hi, Dan. I was beside you there today. Nothing says quiet reflection like doing 4 takes of that video, then directing your friend to, quote, make sure you get the shot of me praying after I lay the flowers, and checking the video after each effort." Now, I should say we haven't been able to verify the contents of that tweet. What we can verify, though, is that Dan Wootton is a complete hypocrite. So this is a tweet he sent in 2020. It's Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They're marking Remembrance Sunday by visiting the Los Angeles National Cemetery today. They have taken a camera person with them, I assume. And Dan Wootton says, "How lucky that a photographer happened to be here to capture this deeply personal moment."
He's not alone in being amongst the GB News stable of idiots for being caught out in their own hypocrisy. Many of them, just a few months ago, were utterly castigating King Charles III for being too woke, too much of a greenie, too much into diversity and inclusion. And now they're the first to sort of puff out their chest and go, "God save the king." You know, they've really changed their tune from a couple of months ago. Me, I've got integrity. I've always hated the monarchy and I don't make exceptions for it. But these are people who are entirely selective in their outrage. They beat the monarchy when they choose to uphold them as symbol of, unfairly kowtowing to political correctness. But when it's time to uphold the monarchy as a symbol of deference and reaction and a vision of Britain which is deeply authoritarian and unquestioning, then suddenly everybody has to fall in line. With Dan Wootton, I mean, you talked about him being obnoxious and unpleasant, and he is both of those things. I've also had to interact with him a couple of times, and I would also describe him as uniquely untroubled by even a single original thought. So I don't think it even crossed his mind that he was himself doing something that he criticized Meghan Markle for, because that would require having the cognitive functioning above the level of a standard goldfish.